Welcome again to the third and final chapter of the introduction of Tales of Mytherwrel. Now, let's explore the whole history of how this story came to life. Hi, I'm Marie Kearns, a 2D and 3D artist. As a creator, Tales of Mytherwrel is just one of many stories that I have. My initial goal has always been to see my stories as animated series. Recently, I decided to transform this particular story into a comic book. Tales of Mytherwrel has undergone many makeovers over the decades. This is how it evolved from a simple sketch to having its own comic book series. It all started in 1989 when I found some fairy stickers. They inspired me to make my own versions. Sometime later, one of my high school teachers noticed my sketches and encouraged me to create a coloring book. The coloring book would be given away at a Christmas party my high school was hosting for elementary students. The first half of the comic book featured the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know the song. The second half ended up being the sketches of the pixies and fairies, influenced from the stickers that I found. I titled the collection, mainly as a working title, The Pixie Fairies. Yeah, I did say it was a working title. The story began to take shape in 1995 and right through 2001 when I designed the story's first series Bible, set for an animated series. The title changed slightly to The Pixie Fairy Story. Fast forward to 2007, I revisited the world of these mythical creatures and came up with the name Mytherwrel, a fusion and twist of the words myth and world. Since then, the story has grown from an Earth-based setting to an entire planet, particularly after I introduced two sons instead of just one. As we move forward to 2014, I met a young producer, and we assembled a team of creative volunteers of 3D artists and animators, a professional composer, talented voice actors, and writers. The story had quite an inspiring effect on everyone involved. Together, we focused on world building and character development. The goal was to create a short 3D animation and pitch it as an animated series. Sadly, due to time constraints, delays, and lack of funds, the plan fell apart and the team disbanded. However, I would always end up coming back to Tales of Mytherwrel. It wasn't until 2018 when this story finally became what it is now. While working as an interior colorist on my husband's comic book, The Mana Chronicles, I revisited Tales of Mytherwrel and reviewed the work my team and I had done. Instead of depicting mythical creatures as originally designed, I chose to make them more alien, with gargoyle influence in their designs, particularly the Franesses and Grapplins. The names of each race were also altered versions of the original mythical creature titles. For instance, the Franesses are a play on fairies. The Grapplins were gargoyles. Poxisses were formerly pixies. Isorns were elves. And Dwarfins, now this should be obvious, dwarves. And Tauls were trolls. Afterward, I examined each of the scripts and used them as footnotes to shape Tales of Mytherwrel into a comic book story format. This concludes the 3-part intro into the world of Mytherwrel. Stay tuned for more videos yet to come. And thank you for watching. Please support us on this channel by liking, subscribing, hitting that bell, sharing, and commenting. Next, if you review the description below, you'll find links to all Tales of Mytherwrel's website and social media pages, along with amazing merchandise at elpmerch.com. Thanks again, and see you in the next issue.